This did pass by my Twitter feed. I had a laugh and I moved on. I saw this. This is the tweet I saw on the timeline. This is Nin10doland. It's our guy Nin10doland. Way! I don't think owing ES for any game makes you greedy, just saying. The fact that he still hasn't moved on for this is crazy. Dunked. Game is dunked and chudded. Now, I laughed at this and I just moved on with my day. But then my fiance came out and said, I watched Nin10doland's recent video. And at first I was like, are you a fan of Nin10doland? So, you know, I just keep, I watch him on occasion. I think he's pretty funny. I'm like, okay, interesting. But then he made this. Mario fans are greedy, untitled brats. And like, there's no way our goat Nin10doland made an entire video because he got ratioed by Thick Mario on Twitter. So let's go ahead and delve into the deep mind of Nin10doland gamers. We're gonna watch this, but I'm also gonna show you a timeline of what I think.
Nin10doland, when Nintendo releases a brand new game.
Oh, sorry, Frame 1 gamers it is. Frame one. He's already people online. He like no illusions, no confusion. Frame 1 were already there gamers. Frame 1 he's been people online. Let's continue.
It isn't 3D Mario. Nintendo fans are the most oppressed group on the planet. DK Bonanza is a Mario game in all but name. It's even made by the 3D Mario team, so we ain't getting a 3D Mario game in a long time. And
again, I don't know if you guys have like an ear for this, but like listen to it again, chat. Listen to it again. I don't want you to listen to what he's saying. Listen to like his mic. Just listen carefully. I'm gonna mute my mic just so it's not me, okay? I'm gonna mute my microphone.
Nintendo releases a brand new game. It isn't 3D Mario. Nintendo fans are the most oppressed group on the planet. DK Bonanza is a Mario game in all but name. It's even made by—
So you might like the mic is at. You might know something strange about the mic. The cadence. No, it's not the sloppy cadence. It's the mic. He's touching. See, you guys knocked it. He's stepping with peaking order. You guys are noticing it, right? Not the usual Nin10doland quality. So then I was like, this is a bit strange, right? No pop filter. See, ding ding. I think Splatcuber gets the right answer. He doesn't have a pop filter. Which, if you don't have a pop filter, by the way, if you want a quick DIY hack, I have a pop filter right here. Just put a sock on your microphone, literally. Put a sock on your microphone. It works a decent pop filter. I had to do that once while my pop filter was coming in via Amazon. So then at this point, I paused the video chat. I'm like, what is happening right now? So then I go to the comments, gamers, and I do a bit of investigating. And once again, I'm away and do not have a pop filter on the mic. Sorry for the lower quality. I'll be back to normal on Tuesday. You got to suffer one more video with it. Haha. I'm like, okay, does he have like it's not like, for example, sometimes I stream from a different location. So like, I'm used to like mic qualities being different. I take no umbrage with this, gamers. It's when I unfolded this that I thought, we're getting strange with it now. So if you click replies, you're on vacation. So you are so mad that you got ratioed on Twitter. Instead of enjoying your vacation, you said, I'm sorry, wife of mine that I love so much. I have to show the Nintendo haters what's going on. So when you realize this, chat, this whole reaction goes from like, oh, hard Nin10doland to, he stopped his vacation to be here. And then you realize, okay, interesting Nin10doland. All I'm saying, chat, is when I eventually go on my honeymoon to Japan, you're getting 2 tweets from me. One where I take a picture of Shibuya Station and say it's a Persona 5 reference to kind of rage bait some people. And you get one of me in a Pokemon Center doing my haul because I really want to go to a Pokemon Center. Those are the only 2 tweets you're getting from me. The rest of the time, I'm enjoying my vacation. So again, the fact that he had to is insane to me, right? So now that we have that context going in, let's keep watching.
By the 3D Mario team, so we ain't getting a 3D Mario game in a long time. This ain't even greedy, bro. This is gluttony. So it actually marks the—
And again, it really makes it clear, gamers, that Nintendo. Like, do you know when I made that assumption of Nin10doland's format in my course ranking term? It was correct, gamers. He literally has to go on. This is proof, gamers. This isn't even me just making an accusation anymore. This is literal proof that this guy is on an endless treadmill. Because you know what you could do when you're on vacation? Any YouTuber worth their salt does. I know when I'm going on vacation, I'm preparing like a couple of videos in advance so that like the channel's still good, the channel's still healthy, and I can just zone the fuck out, right? If not, I'm still not posting anyway. Fuck you guys. I'm not posting. I'm on holiday. So the fact that like he still has to make a video because he can't go a couple days without making content just goes to show like this is like 1930s. I'm so angry, but he's on that like fucking. He's in the mines like daily. Do you know what I mean? And because of his content style, he can't take a break. He has to keep going, which is just sad. It really is sad, isn't it?
3 years since I posted the Nintendo has forgotten about Mario thing. Yeah, you guys know how that went. So I decided to go to Twitter and rage bait a little bit. Not really rage bait, you know, kind of.
So gamers, I think gamers, I think we're gonna have to gamers. I think we're gonna have to come up. I think this is fair, right, chap? I don't think I'm being too mean with this. I'm not 12. I don't think I'm being too mean with this. I think we're gonna have to like. I'm gonna put this up here, okay? I'm gonna put this up here, okay? I'm gonna leave that up there, and we're gonna see how high it gets.
Speak some truth, but also just kind of mess around, and yeah, I got some feelings stirred up again. And some of y'all are just mean. So somebody on Twitter posted a tier list of the Nintendo franchises and what category of sin that they fall under, and of course.
Now just to clarify, right? Like again, this was he's corrected. This was just a harmless tweet. Which Nintendo franchises fit the 7 deadly sins? You know, like pride, greed, sloth, lust, envy, wrath, and gluttony. Right? Gluttony is Kirby because Kirby eats like a motherfucker. Wrath is because the Smash Bros. Community is angry. Envy is Star Fox because they don't have games in ages. Lust is Bayonetta because, obviously. Sloth is Mother because they haven't released the game in just fucking long. Greed is Mario because they get a bunch of games all of the fucking time. And pride is Fire Emblem because we're very prideful of our series. Hell yeah. We're very prideful. We love Fire Emblem.
For Super Mario, it says greed, and I just had to say something. I don't think waiting 8 years for any game makes you greedy.
And then again, it's like, okay, but Nintendo Land, if you're gonna tweet, listen, you have to understand, right? I don't think Nintendo Land understands, right? You say, oh, I want to go on Twitter to rage bait a little. I want to go rage bait a little. You saying this isn't rage bait when it's actually true. Does that make sense? This is your actual opinion. You can't rage bait when this is actually real. Does that make sense? This isn't rage bait. This is just you talking. So you say, I just have to rage bait. Like, no, this is you. This is literally you. You have a proven track record of this is just a normal take from you. And on top of this, right, I think as Albert Boris points out, like if anything, this kind of like shows your ass even more because it hasn't been 8 years. When was Bowser's Fury? It was Bowser's Fury 2020. So it's technically been 5 years. Was it 4 years? I don't know. I'm losing track of time. Brother, come on. 2021, so 4 years then.
Of course, I'm talking about the wait for the next 3D Mario game. Now, if you guys paid any attention to my channel or any of my socials, I was saying multiple times that I did not expect a 3D Mario here. And in case you don't believe me, here's 2 videos that I posted before the Direct actually aired.
And then again, this bit confuses me as well, chat. This bit also confuses me. He's proving to his viewers that he's not one of those Nintendo guys. And it's like, okay, that's all well and good, but you got it's Twitter. Do you expect people on Twitter to go back through your catalog and be like, hang on, VAR check, guys, hang on, guys. Nintendo Land is chill now. He didn't like it's one for the cope counter. Like it has to be. Again, your audience probably knows this. You're supposed to. Firstly, your audience isn't the people you want to convince. It's people on Twitter. And secondly, why would you want to convince them? Because they're just going to shit on you anyway. It's a hopeless endeavor, isn't it? Fair enough. Good for you if you, like, as of this Direct, you were like, I'm not expecting a 3D Mario anymore. But literally, what was it? One Direct ago, you were literally like, you said nothing about, Deltarune, new chapters, which is one of the most hype announcements ever, because you wanted Bing Bing Woohoo Mario. You literally said Bowser's Fury ruined 3D Mario Bros. That's how Bing Bing Woohoo you are. Like, that's how most people remember you. Do you know what I mean?
Expect 3D Mario.
So, like, I'm glad that you came to now, but you can't expect people to forget what happened before, you know?
It very well might not happen. If it doesn't happen, I'm not going to be upset. Whatever. It is what it is. I'm just at that point now where, like, I can't get upset anymore about it.
So, we'll jump ahead of this. This is just him, like, obviously showing that he didn't have hype, which is fair, you know?
Not been this.
But again, who are you trying to convince with this, basically?
Like, I'm not believing you guys. I'm not falling for this again. I even tweeted out before the Direct, setting expectations.
Again, who are you trying to convince? Who are you trying to convince? I'm adding another code, gamers.
And I know nothing. I just can't believe it yet. And of course, that's what we got. Mario Galaxy 2 and a brand new Mario Tennis. So I was fine with the Mario segment. I just naturally did not expect 3D Mario to be here, but I'm still going to tweet about it because it's still strange to me that it's been 8 years of development and a brand new console and Nintendo hasn't said anything.
And again, you're fine to tweet about it. You're fine. But people are also fine to dunk it. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're totally fine to tweet this, but are you shocked that this is going to happen, though? That's the bit I don't get about you, Nintendo Land. Like, why you got so mad you time out your vacation to, like, go, I have every right to make this. Brother, of course you can. Of course you have every right to tweet this. Do you know what I mean? Of course you can. But then in the same, Twitter is dunk or get dunked. Do you know what I mean? So you tried to dunk here, and guess what? You got dunked. It happens. It happens. You got ratioed. It's going to happen to me. It's going to happen to you. It's going to happen to everyone. That's just the nature of Twitter, you know?
The whole point of this tweet is not necessarily just talking about Mario. When I say this goes for any game that makes you...
Okay, now I'm going to add 2 to the quote for this, because this is actually like probably like the worst thing Nintendo... Again, he's just doing the semantic argument. You retweeted a post about Mario and greed, said, I don't think any game... Like... What are we doing here? Do you know what I mean? You're not saying it. Oh, but I technically said any game. Yes, but you retweeted a Mario. We know what you're doing here. It's called reading between the lines. It's a subtext. We're not glassy eyed automatons. Just literally read everything that's said. It's the implication. It's the assumption. It's the subtext. Do you know what I mean? Come on.
You wait 8 years. I mean, I'm talking about any game. But no, us Mario fans are fat and greedy. There's a lot of things about this that I just...
But you kind of are, though. You have to acknowledge that. Now, of course, he's going to say, oh, like, well, but technically we haven't got a 3... It's like asking for an apple, but you're getting every other fruit. Like, I love all the other fruits, but I want an apple. It's like, okay, but you understand. From the outside looking in, you look like a greedy fuck who's got all the fruits. Do you know what I mean? It's like the perfect example I can make. I'm someone who is in the same boat as you, Nin10doland, okay? I'm a Pokemon fan in the modern day. Which means I have to constantly contend with, but the trees, Moresty, the trees, the frame rates, yeah. But that's just that's the psychic damage I have to tank. Literally, in the gaming grift video games, I didn't show it, but like he literally, I think in the actual stream you'll see it in a proper stream. He just said, "Oh, by the way, guys, this guy defended Scarlet and Violet. By the way, he even gaming grift like got a pot shot at me for that. Did I get offended? No, I was just like, do you know what I mean? Like it's just how it is. Like that's just how being you. There's some things. Is it fair? It's not fair. That's just the internet, broski. You take it or leave it. But he's just mad.
He's
so mad.
That we get all of these spin-offs, and it's supposedly supposed to make things better for 3D Mario. I'm someone who plays like literally every Mario spin-off ever, but still I can recognize that there are a core group of people that genuinely just want the next mainland Mario game. It's the thing that's going to make them buy a $450.
It's mostly you, bro. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, like a lot of us want a 3D Mario, but like if you said who wants a 3D Mario the most, it's this guy. This guy's like the final boss, you know?
Not Yoshi's Storybook. These Mario spin-offs that we get from Nintendo are great, and some of them are my favorite series ever, like Mario and Luigi, and obviously the Paper Mario series, and you don't even know how excited I was for the Thousand Year Door to make a return the way it did.
I don't understand how a guy can be this online and just not understand to roll the punches. Like, there must be like a level of ego, a lack of self-awareness. Like, it has to be one of the two, right? It has to be like a level of ego to believe that this man is hotter shit than he actually is. Or it's like he just lacks an unbelievable, even a slight bit of self-awareness. Because again, Pokemon is the perfect example. The trees, the frame rates must the Pokemon sucks, Black and White 2 was the peak, X and Y, blah, 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 blah. I have to contend with that all the time. And do you know what I do? I go, yeah, you're right. Well, anyway, that's what I do every time, you know?
Greedy because
just gotta wait, man. You got DK Bonanza. That's like Mario. It's like Monkey Mario, you know?
2017 is just kind of insane. Could you imagine the reaction from Sonic fans if we got one new 2D Sonic game and nothing but spin-offs for over 8 years in a row?
And I think this is the take that lost me the most, chat. I'm going to add another cut to the cope counter real quick, but. I'll let him finish his point. Hold on. Listen to it.
2D Sonic game and nothing but spin-offs for over 8 years in a row, and we still haven't gotten a new 3D Sonic game. I mean, like, genuinely, fans would be so upset.
Here's the thing that I don't understand. For example, let's say, chat, right? Firstly, Bowser's Fury erasure is actually crazy. But let's say, for example, every game series in the world, and you said you cannot release a mainline game for, let's go with his assumption, for 8 years. I think the Mario series is probably the best off for it. Does that make sense? In the sense that if you don't get a game for 8 years, you've still got Paper Mario, Mario and Luigi, all the sports, Mario Kart as well, 2D Mario. Like, you have so much, the party games, an unbelievable wealth of like outside of mainline games in the Mario series that I think you could be fine. You have so much to pick from. And then Pokemon is another example that's good as well. Like you got like Ranger, you've got Mystery Dungeon. But like I would say Mario is the best of easily. Easily. If you take every game series on Earth and say no mainline games for 8 years, Mario would survive happily. I think there's a couple other games that would, but this would be like, brother, like you're insane. So like you have to understand that in this position, you're like, it's crazy. I don't understand how you don't understand this. It's really weird to me that you don't understand this, Mr. Nin10doland. You're on the internet more than me.
Ridiculous excuses added. Like, for instance, they'll be like, hey, you got Bowser's Fury in 2020. Chill.
Yeah.
That game is literally like 3 to 4 hours long.
Oh, wow. Oh, no. I did get a game though, but it wasn't long enough. Do you hear how you sound, Nintendo Land? Do you hear how you sound? You admit you got a game, but it wasn't long enough. That is the definition of greed. In the same way that Mario would be the happiest franchise if you said an 8-year mainline blackout, how many game series like Andy's would be happy if you said, hey, we're going to release another game, but it's only going to be 4 hours long? There are some series that would rip your arm off for that. I guarantee there's some F-Zero Andy's that would be like, oh, yeah, please give me the 4-hour game. Chibi Robo is another good one. Yeah, Chibi Robo fans would rip your arm off. Rhythm Heaven, even though Rhythm Heaven's getting another game, they would kill for that. Do you know what I mean? Star Fox fans would kill for another. Star Fox fans would kill as well. It's just greedy. I want you guys to remember this quote. Just remember this one more time.
Bowser's Fury in 2020, chill. That game is literally like 3 to 4 hours long, and it's over. Like, I've replayed the game probably 50 times already.
You replayed the game 50 times already. Hold that quote, gamers. Hold that quote for later.
It was an additional game mode. Or you'll see comments saying, hey, we're getting 3D Mario games with remakes of classic ones like Galaxy 1 and Galaxy 2 coming out. Galaxy 1 came out over 17 years ago, be for real. And I like these.
I mean, again, you're not wrong, but surely, like, again, how many, again, gamers, he's showing his greed here again, gamers. How many series is right now, chat? Help me right now. How many series would cry for a collection of their best past games? How many series would be crying for that right now? And yet you're getting it and you're going, yeah. Like, again, if that doesn't, the lack of self-awareness, guys, is palpable. It's genuinely palpable. Because yes, Galaxy 1 and 2 are like 15-year games, of course they are. But if that, is that not a sign of a series continuing on? Normally when a game gets a remake, normally that's outside of some rare instances, like maybe with Bowser's Inside Story plus Bowser Jr.'s Journey, like a game getting a remake indicates their intent to continue the series, but this is something to tide you by. Generally, when a game gets remastered, that's generally the kind of vibe they're going for. I would say more often than not. So like, again, how many game series would kill you for going, hey, we're going to remake the best games in the series in a modern day? Star Fox, Metroid, Mother, Zelda, Rayman, NSMB collection. Make the Mega... Yeah, when the Mega Man collections apart, when the Mega Man collections came out, I was so happy, bro. I could play all the Mega Man games on my PS4 with that concept art and like, bro, that was beautiful, wasn't it? Oh, man.
It was cool getting a giant collection of classic 3D Mario games with 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy. And even though we're getting it again. But I'm like, man, we've now gotten every classic 3D Mario game in the time span from 2017 till now in 2025. And it's just like, what's going to happen next year? Mario 3D Land Plus, here we go.
Literally, CJ will look at this and go, yeah, oh my god, CJ, yeah, guys, Super Mario 3D Land Plus, here we go. CJ's literally crying right now. Yes, please, 3D Land Plus, here we go, please.
The point I'm trying to make is I'm glad we are getting these games, but they shouldn't be to the point where, like, hey, they're replacing years where we could be getting a new 3D Mario announced. Like, just. But that's
not, and again, it's this arbitrary. That's another cope, gamers. But this is arbitrary. Like, listen again, guys. Listen really carefully again.
To the point where, like, hey, they're replacing years where we could be getting a new 3D Mario announced. Like, just
but that's not how that works. That's not how that works. Just because they announced. 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. That doesn't mean, oh, we could have developed a new game. Let's just remake this instead. Normally that's a sign of, hey, we're working on new stuff, but here's something else. Like, that's not how that works. That's just not how that works. The implication is that because we're getting this, 3D was getting delayed. Like, and if you want to prove for this, like, go to, like, I think most remasters in general, tend to be done by a separate team. Like, if you go by, like, just history, like, was it DKCR HD was done by Forever Entertainment, it wasn't done by Retro. I think the Uncharted Legacy Collection was made by Bluepoint Games instead of Naughty Dog. So, yeah, generally speaking, for history can serve that remakes or remasters, ports, these are generally done by other companies while the main company's doing something else. And Nintendo, I imagine Nintendo, as weird as they're a weird Japanese company after all, they also do the same. I imagine this is a side team doing this.
Like, oh, well, we gotta wait another year or two until we get the announcement.
Oh, BDSP with Inca, yeah.
And that reminds me. This could be a whole video in and of itself, and it probably will, but I'm so sick of it.
So Alaboris said, what about, was it a DK Bonanza team, like Odyssey team working on DK Bonanza? He addresses that here, gamers. Listen.
saying that just because I
And
put a video,
I think this is the worst part of the video for me, chat. This is the worst bit of the video. Now I'm gonna do a quick skim while I'm playing this.
Probably will, but I'm so sick of everyone saying that just because a part of the Odyssey team worked and developed Donkey Kong Bonanza, it just automatically replaces Mario, and that we should think that it replaces Mario in our minds. Like, no. Why is it that if another IP gets a 3D game, it just automatically cancels 3D Mario for multiple
Because it's made by the same team, right?
more years? And I get this one's different because the Odyssey team worked on it.
Yeah, oh, here we go.
But who's to say that the Odyssey team didn't split up? I mean, we have a different producer of this game, because the 3D Mario producer, Yoshiaki Koizumi, is nowhere to be seen with this game, because clearly he's been working on a new 3D Mario.
And if you ask me, chat, firstly, citation needed. I don't know personally. But if what he's saying is true, let's say what he's saying is actually true. If you look at the credits of the Odyssey versus Bonanza, half the team worked on this. Then yeah, I think that could be quite interesting, right? You could go, if half the team worked on this, then maybe that's a good sign that a 3D Mario is still in the works, right? That could be a good sign. So why not make that a dedicated video, why 3D Mario might come sooner than we think? On your channel. I don't know if you have made it. If you have, then like it's not really clear, at least not in the title that it is. But like I think that would be an interesting video to make if you haven't made it already. Because it would be. If that's true. Again, I don't know how true that is. I don't know if it's true or if it's just the producer, etc., etc. But that could be an interesting video, right? Because I didn't know that. Again, I don't know how accurate that claim is because it doesn't get in views. Not exactly wrong. But if that is true, again, that would be an interesting video. You know? That could help because obviously the current like generally accepted take, right, chat, is this would essentially replace our 3D Mario. If there is a 3D Mario game in the works, it was either being developed by a smaller team on the side while the main team was working on this, or it just hasn't been in development now and now they're starting it. That is the general assumption we're going into, right? So if you wanted to shift gears, if you wanted to shift the narrative, you could have uploaded a standalone video going why 3D Mario is closer than we think, right? And then you could have presented your case, you could have shown the credits side by side of both games, and could have gone, if you see the game, we have Odyssey team is this, half the team worked in it, and that could work. You could help shift minds and hearts, but instead you're just bitching about Twitter people. Do you know what I mean? You could. That's the thing that fucks with me. This could be an interesting standalone video. Like you're on vacation. Instead you said they ran on Twitter people. It's unbelievable.
Who's to say that the 3D Mario or the Odyssey team that we know and love is
okay, I think it's also worth mentioning, allegedly DKB was slated to release 3.5 years ago, but that's a lot of the time it could have used to develop it. Again, is that true? Again, interesting if true. Nin10doland could do a deep dive into that. How does that work? You could shift hearts and minds with this. If you've already made the video, maybe you should have referenced it here, so we could have gone back to watch that. But instead you decided not to.
On this next 3D Mario game. It could be a completely different team working under a completely different style of Mario game. But I've seen some people online explain it a lot better than how I'm
I'm gonna add a... Gamers, I just can't... James, I just can't prove it. I just can't prove it, gamers. I just can't prove it. I can't prove it, gamers. I can't prove it. I can't prove it. I can't prove it! But he did say it, gamers. He did say it. He did say it.
Under a completely different style of Mario game. But I've seen some people online explain it a lot better than how I'm going to explain it. But Donkey Kong Bonanza almost feels like its own genre. It doesn't feel like a 3D platformer.
I'm gonna... We're in double digits, gamers. We're in double digits.
It's about destroying things and climbing up to your destinations instead of platforming to them. So saying that Donkey Kong Bonanza is just straight up a replacement for Mario is just insane and strange to say.
No, it's not. It absolutely isn't. It's made by the same team. It has the fluid movement of that Odyssey did. It had like the collectathon style that Odyssey did. No, it is a fair assumption to assume this. Like, it's just unbelievable. Like it is actually. It's any platform. Like even in a literal sense, it is. But it's like. It's literally. I've described this as literally Mario Odyssey with the Monkey Man Smash gimmick as well. Like, literally what you said, hang on, I think Matthew said, literally, he just made up a reason to say it's not Bing Bing Woohoo, therefore. Like, as somebody who played, granted, I've not played Odyssey in ages, but this feels very Odyssey to me. Just from memory. I don't know what to say to this.
Because
I don't know what to say, gamers.
And perhaps the most annoying thing...
I mean, are they wrong, though? Listen, here's the thing, Nin10doland. Are they wrong? It's like when people say, it's like when people say, Moresty, you're just a meanie poopy head, right? I disagree with the take, but like, are they necessarily wrong? I can sometimes be a meanie poopy head. And I think gamers, now guys, I want you right now, gamers, to put your gas masks on. Okay, gamers? I want you to put your gas masks on for me. Because we are about to see radiation levels of copery, gamers. Please, guys, I'm giving you one final warning. One final warning. Are you ready? Let's go.
I'm not going to sit here and try to explain to people every single video of the games that I play. I've done it enough. I literally play every other
Have you, though? That's the thing. Have you? Have you, though? That's the thing. Have you? Like...
The Geiger counter is gonna go crazy.
It kind of is. But it's like okay, if we look at your channel, like granted, you've done some Silk Song coverage. Good. I'm proud of you. Well done. Right? Well done. But like, it's fair to say, outside of Silk Song, unless it's like latest Nintendo release or Mario, like it's fair to assume you're a bing woohoo Andy, right? It's fair. Just scrolling, gamers. Just us doing a casual scroll, right? It's fair. It's fair to say, right? It's fair to say, right? So, I don't understand what he's getting up in arms about, you know?
It's so funny to see this, like, oh,
Listen to that again, gamers. Listen to that again.
I've done it enough. I literally play every other game. It's so funny to see this, like...
Is it really? Is it really? I got to add another one. Like, I'm glad he's enjoying Hollow Knight and Silk Song, but part of me wonders if he only covered it for his... That's the issue. I think I've said this before. I think I said this every time I cover Nintendo Land. At this point, I don't know. Like, that's the thing with you, Nintendo Land. I don't know. And that's the saddest part about you as a channel, right? I don't know if you're covering things because you like them, or if you're covering things because you know will get you views. That's the saddest bit. When it gets to that point with a YouTube channel, that's usually when I stop being interested. Like, truly. And bearing in mind, listen, money talks, dirty cash, you want it. Get the money. But like, when I can't tell, that's when I can't watch you anymore. Like, that's when I like lose respects, you know? I like the you in YouTube. I want people to make videos about things they care about and they fucking love, right? That's the shit I'm here for. And if what you love makes you money as well, that's a fucking bonus, broski. Odyssey Central is the perfect example of this, right? You can go through that guy's entire channel history, and it's extremely clear that he loves Mario and he loves Minecraft, right? Now, granted, those two just so happen to be two of the most popular IPs on planet Earth, but like, he has precedent. Bruv, this guy was like playing like fucking Minecraft with his little brother on a shitty little Windows XP laptop. Do you know what I mean? Like, this guy has like the receipts, bro. He's a Mario Minecraft guy. He's been so forever, you know? But with you, it's like, we just don't know. We just don't know with you. Especially with like the fucking clickbaity ass daily slop nonsense you do. We just don't know, you know? I'm just saying YouTube was about having fun over making money. See, for me, it's one of those things where for me, I don't mind both. Like, I'm fully okay with both. I am, if you can, I like the passion. If you can do passion and make money, it's beautiful. I think that's wonderful. I love doing React stuff. I like watching videos. I like ranking things. I do this for money. I'm very happy about it, but I'm also very passionate at the same time. At no point can you make a genuine observation of my work and say I'm doing it for the money. I don't think you can say that. But like, with Nintendo Land, I just don't know. You just don't know, do you? You could actually be a fan of a well-versed game he's claiming, but when you see him spam his videos, yeah, exactly. Like, it's just what it is. Like, for me, I think my live streams do a good part. Like, if someone was to claim I'm a Nintendo Andy, first I don't really bother me. But like, I play a lot of Overwatch. I play a lot of. I'm a shooter Andy. Like, as much as I love free platformers, I'm also a fucking bing woohoo shooter man. I love me a bit of shooter McBang military shooter kind of guy. I played Apex. I played Rainbow Six. I played Call of Duties. I've played all of those too. It's just, again, I don't think that's really pertinent to the channel I've kind of carved out. If anything, I could make another channel for that. More channels, gamers. But like, it's very clear that I've played video games. You know, I played video games. You could talk to me about other video games. I've played video games. And with Unedited, I'm just not sure. Like, how often have I ever seen you talk about like other video games? Again, Silk Song. I'm glad you're playing Silk Song. But again, I'm just not sure. You know, Soap Musty. What kind of a name is Soap? Huh? How did a muppet like you pass selection?
Oh, you really want a 3D Mario game? It's been over 8 years. You must not play anything else. I genuinely play everything that comes out from both Nintendo and
hang on.
Must not play anything else. I genuinely play everything that comes out from both Nintendo and other publishers as well. I have other consoles, and just because I don't overreact to third-party announcements during Switch Nintendo Directs doesn't mean I don't care about them. Odds are I've already played them.
Yeah? Can we splice in his reaction to Deltarune? Come on, surely. Surely you're a Deltarune Andy, right?
Switch 2 games? I mean, we're running out of time.
Deltarune! Deltarune today!
Oh.
It's literally unless it's Bing Bing Woohoo.
Oh, boy.
That's the biggest scope of all. I literally now granted gamers, I don't think we can prove it, but I think we can prove it. Actually, cut the music. I think we can prove it. It is very, very evident from you that you just care about Nintendo. Like it's again when Silksong, the fact that like hang on, if anything, oh my god, Nin10doland, I just remembered. Oh, my ADHD nearly failed me, but I just remembered. Like again, I now some people said there was Silksong spoilers in the thumbnail, so I'm not going to show it. But like you started covering Silksong, which is good for you. But you know when I said I can't tell if you're covering it for views or covering it because you like it? What was your initial reaction to Silksong when you saw it in the trailer? Silksong? Silksong? Anything? Anything?
This is getting bad.
Anything at all? Nothing. Absolutely no. What was his initial reaction? Oh wait, he had none. He just skipped it. He didn't talk about it in this. If you're really that excited for it, why didn't you say anything? Because like I'm excited for Deltarune, which is why I was like, oh shit, Deltarune. You literally said, was there Silksong? I couldn't even tell. So I think we can safely say, gamers, literally he's doing it for the views. Oh my god. Because like no, I wasn't comfortable like staking that claim out 100% because we didn't have proof. I think we literally have proof, chat. Oh my god. That's the That's the saddest bit, chat. He's
Every third-party game on my other consoles. I just don't want to play them on my Switch 2. I have these powerful consoles, I want to use them. So, saying that I don't play other games just because I want a 3D Mario game this bad...
I'm not making an excuse, but he hadn't played Hollow Knight. He played it right after Silksong came out. Yeah, but like... So what, in the trailer he didn't say like, oh, Silksong, I've heard good things about it, that's great. Like, literally nothing. So again, it just doesn't help. He's not helping his case. I could imagine, let's say best case scenario, I could imagine he didn't know what Silksong was. He saw the internet buzzing about it. I was like, oh, let me try Hollow Knight. But again, his initial reaction in a direct wasn't, I think I might try it or I'm interested. Do you know what I mean? Like, nothing. He didn't say anything about it. Do you know what I mean? He said nothing. And then all of a sudden he's into Silksong, you know? Like, it just doesn't track, you know?
Is just silly and ignorant. Look, I have completely given up on hype for this 3D Mario game. In fact, I'm gonna make an entire video just about it because I'm done talking about it. I'm done being excited about it. It's just gonna come when it comes.
I'm glad.
And
I'm happy for it.
do not have expectations for it anymore, and that's fine. That's how things should be.
Yes,
and I'm glad
that's how you should have. That's how you should have been for like years. Because I'm telling you, as somebody who plays like a variety of games, I'm happy for a 3D Mario. But I have like so many other games, broski. Have you played Super Hot VR?
Finally reached that stage in this hype cycle for myself because, yes, I am obsessed. I can admit it. And sure, as a Mario fan, it can come off greedy when we're getting multiple movies, tons of spin-off games, tons of remakes, remasters, and ports.
I want to say, Nintendo, I got to chud dunk someone as well. I got to chud dunk Jeff real quick. In the Deltarune announcement, that was literally the first time chapters 3 and 4 announced that he couldn't have played the new chapters because it literally didn't exist then. What? I'm not sure the overall point you're making here, but if anything, right, shouldn't that make him even more cognizant of that fact? Like Deltarune, even if I'd never played Deltarune, I would know what a massive game Deltarune is, so I would have said something. Does that make sense? Again, Silksong is the perfect example for me. Never played Hollow Knight, still haven't played Silksong, can't really say I'm too interested in playing them. So then, like, but what happened when I saw Silksong, chat? I was like, holy shit, Silksong? Because guess what? I'm a fan of video games. I'm not just a fan of Nintendo. I'm not just a fan of Mario. I'm a fan of video games. I love this industry. I'm passionate for the medium of video games as a whole. I love when the underdog wins in the video game industry because it's all, again, money talks way more now than ever when it comes to video games. So if anything, if you're a fan of video games, as I am, you would be celebrating for other games in the same way that people ideally would help you celebrate for your game. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, if you saw Deltarune's Chapter 3 and 4 and you were like, oh shit, that's a big announcement. Like, again, the same thing I did for Silksong. You can watch back my reaction. I was like, if anything, that should showcase to you how much I love video games. I fucking love video games, bro. I love this medium. I love this medium with all my heart. There's only one thing I love more than video games. That's my fucking club Arsenal. There's literally the only thing I love more than video games. Honestly.
Game, so yes.
And my wife, obviously, but that's just kind of like... Yeah, she's kind of like, and my family, I guess. But like in terms of like hobbies and stuff, like yeah, I would say video games. I fucking love video games, man.
Are eating better than ever. Nintendo did not forget about Mario. But they did forget about 3D Mario. And I know this is going to make people so mad, but yes, we are getting so many great Mario things, but it's not the thing that people are asking for. It's kind of weird, you know what I mean? It's just like, hey, I really want this apple. Like, I really, really want you to go to the store and get me an apple. And you bring back every single fruit in the world. Oranges, pineapples, watermelon, everything else, but the apple. That's what it feels like is happening.
And you're sitting there with but then guess what happens? You have all these fruits. You might not got the fruit where you want. Do you know what the F-Zero guy sitting on the end of the table is going? Wow, look at that fucking guy with all his fruit. Wow, I wish I could get some fruit. Hey, waiter, garçon, can you give me some fruit, please? Can I get some fruit? Sorry, we don't serve you lower franchise. Hey, but come on! I had F-099, I'm relevant. Can I please give me a grape? Just one grape. No. You must say, security. Do you know what I mean? Brother, what are we doing here? Oh, red delicious. Literally. Fucking hell, broski.
Give me the freaking apple. Look, we're just Nintendo fans accepting what Nintendo is giving us. They're just spoon-feeding us all of these spin-offs. It's not like we're begging for them. I don't think anyone in the world's begging for another Mario Tennis. Okay, it's here. Sure, we'll play it. Sure, we'll enjoy it, of course. But it's not the apple. Also, I find it hilarious.
And again, the assumption can't be a Mario Tennis. Again, I don't know why. First, I don't know why you're beefing with Mario Tennis. But like, yeah. Firstly, who is we? Secondly, I don't know why you're beefing with Mario Tennis. And secondly, a Mario Tennis game coming out doesn't stop 3D Mario. Does that make sense? That doesn't stop 3D Mario. Mario Tennis is just here. You know. So like again, I don't think I'm gonna buy Mario Tennis, not for full price anyway. I don't think it's worth fucking £65 for a tennis game. I'm sorry, but this is another thing, and then you can get. It's not like EPD are working on. What do I even say? What do I even say? Games? What do I even say? Oh, my iPhone. It's just straight. It's just such a straight.
So many Nintendo fans just absolutely back up Nintendo no matter what they do. Like we're being.
I mean, you. I mean, can we get that one more time? One more time?
Is how so many Nintendo fans just absolutely back up Nintendo no matter what they do. Like, we're being called greedy because we want a 3D Mario game after it's been over 8 years, but Nintendo's just charging these outrageous prices. Like,
and again, I'm going to add another to the Cope Counter gamers. Straight from the school of Arlo gamers. Whataboutism incarnate. Oh, hang on. Why are you calling me greedy? Nintendo's greedy. Hang on. This is Nintendo being greedy. Fuck the prices. This is you being a greedy ass, bing woohoo ass bitch. Shut up and play other video games. Notice how I can do two things at once. I can call you a greedy ass, hoe ass, go play God of War ass, and I can also say Nintendo's got their head ass, bitch ass. You should have been a Wii U ass. I can do both. I am capable of doing both. What sin do you relish the most? Greed. How insatiable. 3D Mario. Oh, you're one of those. Is that real? Real and true, gamers? Real and true? Also, someone... guys, come on. Guys, chill. We're gonna...
If Nintendo's being greedy, daggone it, I can be greedy too. Give me 10 apples. Also, something I keep hearing is that, hey, Nintendo only has one major 3D Mario game for every brand new console, that I'm overreacting. For one, you're freaking wrong. Galaxy 1 and 2 came out on the Wii. And also, even with that being the...
Yeah, but... I mean, technically they're wrong, but I think the story of Galaxy 1 and 2 are obvious, right? Galaxy 2 only exists because they had, like, more stuff to do. That's an exception. That's the exception of the
case. It's never been this long since we've gotten a new 3D Mario game. The longest time was from Mario 64 to Super Mario Sunshine, which was 6 years. Dog,
hey, sorry, F-Zero fans, real quick. How many years has it been since F-Zero GX? How many years? Chibi Robo guys, can you help us out? How long has it been? How long has it been? Kid Icarus guys. How long has it been since Uprising? Punch Out. It's 16 years since Punch Out. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Mother, I mean, we're not going to talk about Mother. Mother's like dead in the ground. It's never happening.
So why in the world is it wrong for us Nintendo fans to be really excited about this game and want to know something about it, at least?
Let me be clear, okay? You're not a Nintendo fan. Okay, gamers, the gatekeeping starts now, chat. The gatekeeping starts now. Nintendo Land, you are not a Nintendo fan. You're a Bing Bing Woohoo fan. I am making the royal decree. You're a Bing Bing Woohoo fan. They're not like us. Okay, they're not like us. All right. I'm sorry. You're not one of us. You're not one of us. Okay. I'm casting you out of the house. I'm casting you out of the house. Okay.
Teaser something. I mean, it's the longest time.
Just to be clear, gamers, if you're a Bing Bing Woohoo fan, nothing wrong with you. Nothing wrong with it. If you like your Marios, your Zeldas, you smash your Mario Kart, if you're one of those kind of guys, all the power to you. Okay. But unless you can tell me the Metroid timeline, I'm not interested. Unless you can show me your time on Big Blue F099, I'm not interested. Unless you can show me a complete save file of Chibi Robo, I'm not interested. Unless you can look me in the eye and tell me that you've played Urban Champion and gotten a win on that, I'm not interested. Okay, I'm not. I'm gatekeeping. I'm gatekeeping. That is the Sir Moresty checklist. Right? You have to do all of those, and then you're allowed in the house. Then you're allowed in unless you've played a single Fire Emblem game, you're not in the house. Okay, you're not in the house.
Ever, and we're just confused is all. And I think what's really confusing this time is it's Mario's 40th anniversary. They have a huge brand new movie coming out next year, and still no mainline game to launch alongside the movie. They don't need to have a 3D Mario game with the movie.
Of course,
they had
yeah.
Wonder for the first movie, which was a 2D Mario game, but still, yeah, I get it. They don't need a new game to be, alongside the movie.
And again, like, if you really were a Nintendo fan, which you're not, I'm gonna add another cope. No, chat, now, I'm sure you guys have noticed this as of recently, right? You guys are gonna be like, yeah, Misty, that's true. Nintendo's game plan when it comes to releases is generally they only show games that are like at most 1 year out, typically speaking. Nintendo aren't one of those devs that are going to show you like, hey, 3D Mario's in the works. They typically tend not to do that. There's probably examples where they have. Typically, they tend not to, though. Especially as of like more recently, I would say. I've noticed this. They tend not to do that like anymore. They tend to only really showcase games that are coming out within the next couple of years. Prime 4 is the exception. Prime 4 is a weird exception, okay? But like generally speaking, I think it's fair. I think it's a fair assumption to say, like, generally speaking, Nintendo tend not to show games that are like 3 years out, for example, right? Generally, they tend not to do that. Usually long announcements to release because of delay. Yeah, basically. Usually it's because of delays. But yeah, outside of delays, they tend not to. So like Tears of the Kingdom obviously got delayed for reasons. Prime 4 is obviously because of reasons as well. Dread was just straight up cancelled and then brought back, so I don't think that counts neither. But yeah, Silk Song, like GTA's, like it's more of an exception than a rule, you know? So if they are working on a 3D Mario, which if you ask me, I think they are. I think they're like if you ask me, I think they're most of the way through development. That's just my thinking personally. I think they developed Bonanza and this at the same time. They're going to showcase it when it's like 1 year out at most. That's just what Nintendo do.
I think it's also the fact that this was supposed to be a huge Nintendo Direct for the end of this year, and it also slates some things for next year. And so far, moving all the way throughout the beginning of spring next year, there doesn't seem to be anything super huge or super warranted for people to go out and buy a Switch 2 right now.
Gamers, this proves he's a Bing Bing Woohoo fan. Because when he says that, what does he mean, chat? There's no 3D Mario, there's no Smash. That's what he's talking about, chat. Because what do we have? We have Fire Emblem, there's Rhythm Heaven, there's, like, what else we got? We've got, like, Pokemon that's coming out, Metroid that's coming out. So, like, there's games coming out. But the fact that you're saying it's not, like, and secondly, he's doing that thing, Yoshi's coming out. And again, he's doing that thing, chat, which I hate when people do this. I hate when people do this in football as well. Splatoon, Tomodachi. He's doing that thing that people do where he's, like, playing financial expert. That's not your job. He also carries on this point, so I'll let it play. Hang on.
Which is strange to me, because I felt like naturally the next big game for Nintendo would be something along the lines of Smash Brothers, Animal Crossing, or that 3D Mario game. And
again, you're not financial, bro. Like, your job is to buy the games that you're interested in and to not buy the games you're not. Why are you playing like Nintendo Finance, bro? Doesn't matter. We're gonna get those games. The best part about those games you listed, they'll come out eventually. They're going to make a new Animal Crossing. They fucking have to. New Horizons sold gangbusters. They're going to make a new Smash game, because they always do. And they're going to make a new 3D Mario, because they always do. You know we're going to get these. If anything, isn't it great that we're getting like a bit more variety now, so we can get the big hitters later? Isn't that better? But of course that isn't better for you, because you're not a Nintendo fan. You're a Bing Bing Woohoo fan. Which is fine. You can be a Bing Bing Woohoo fan, but you got to change your channel to Bing Bing Woohoo Land, broski.
None of them were announced. The big Switch 2 exclusive games that we have to look forward to next year is Fire Emblem and a 2D Yoshi game. So yeah, those aren't selling Switch 2s in my opinion.
Again, just to clarify, Finance Bro, 10doland, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. The Fire Emblem bros are going to love the Fire Emblem game, and the Yoshi bros are going to play the Yoshi game. Simple as that.
But I don't know, at this rate, I'm starting to believe you guys. Maybe Donkey Kong did replace Mario. I mean, it seems like there's no priority for Nintendo to announce this next 3D Mario game. But still, I think it's kind of strange to just say that 3D Mario fans are greedy or obsessive over this when...
Listen. How many... I'm trying to be generous with the Copes chat, but like, we're at 16, and I feel like there's some that I missed. But like, you are. Like, you just... Broski, you are, man. I don't know what to tell you. Like, you are, though. You're the poster child of that. You've got people in my chat saying, I hope another 3D Mario doesn't come out just to spite you. That's how annoying you're being. Can you believe that? People are saying they don't want a 3D Mario because you're being a fuck-ass annoying little hoe. What are we doing right now?
When I look at Bowser's Fury and seeing what they did with that game, it truly makes me wonder what they're going to do with this next 3D Mario game. It's probably the most anticipated I've ever been for a game since I was a little boy, because I'm just picturing...
My father... Gamers, I can't prove it. Gamers, I can't prove it, gamers. I can't prove it. Literally, he's making it so easy, gamers. He's making it since I was a little boy. Boy. Boy, you will pay your bing. Father, I want to play shooters, father. No, you will play Mario, father. You will play Mario like your father did.
Using that Bowser's Fury formula, running around a giant Mushroom Kingdom in Toad Town for the very first time. It just makes... Yeah, I give up.
Funny joke at the end. Admittedly, a funny joke at the end. But like, see, that's the thing that confused me about this video, chat, is that he seems to have like a tiny bit of self-awareness. Do you know what I feel like, chat? I feel like there's like a self-aware version of Landon that's like punching, going, please, guys, I really want a new 3D Mario. Don't listen to what's back there. I just guys, I'm just saying, as the Bing Bing Woohoo, like, because like there's moments in this video where he has a little bit of self-awareness. He seems like he's having a bit of fun with it. But like, again, but then when you take the whole video as it is, you're literally just like, you decided to make this video while you're on vacation about the fact that you got chud dunked on Twitter. And you're just like, wow, what, do you know what I mean? It's an interstellar kill, isn't it? It's like, like, when you take everything into account, you're just like, there's no way he's memeing, there's no way this is literally just him still, do you know what I mean? Like, I get it. I suppose a 1 out of 10 on self-awareness is better than a 0 out of 10. Do you know what I mean? So I at least want to give him a bit of props for that. But brother, you are never escaping the Bing Bing Woohoo alligator. I wanted to make it very clear right now. In the same way, I am never escaping the drama farmer, like, I'm a mean bully. I'm never beating that. As long as I keep doing the style of content I do, I'm never beating those allegations. But I'm fine with it. Call me a bully. I am the bully. I mean, I am living in all of your halls, okay? Be careful. But like, that's just how it is. Do you know what I mean? That's just how it is. You just got, like, you are the Mario has forgotten about guy. That's your legacy. You can try and counter that all you want, and if you want to, you can. You can change your channel for the better. Like the Hollow Knight thing, I suppose, even if it is a bit more clear that you're doing it for the money, is a good step in the right direction. If your channel becomes a bit more variety, then maybe like you'll start to beat those allegations, you know? But as it stands right now, you're kind of like, that's just what you are. You're the guy. You're the Bing Bing Woohoo guy. So, just go. Brother, just go enjoy your fucking vacation, bro. Just go enjoy your fucking holiday, mate. Why are you on Twitter getting ratioed? You got ratioed by Thick Daisy. What's happening here? I don't get him. I just don't get him. Unless he reboots the channel or VTuber model. But yeah, if he reboots the channel, then fair. But like, he's not going to do that. He needs the minds have to keep it going. And yeah, from what I saw in the comments when I watched this last night, is the comments are a bit split. So I don't know what the comments are like now. But the comments are a bit split. There was some going, I can't believe these people on Twitter were being half a bit like Nintendo. Like, what are we doing here? So I'm curious to see if they've like shifted it all. You know? Yeah, stop pretending that you're not one of them. If anyone's greedy, see like the comment. You see that immediately the comments are split. You see this? Someone's like on his side, like, yeah, if anyone's greedy, it's Nintendo. And stop pretending you're not one of them. You know? So it's just split. Says the Nintendo. And then again, so you got someone anti him. This comment section proves that people only read your titles, don't watch the video. Same with them with the. Exactly. See, it's like we're split like halfway, don't we? We're split halfway. You took my potential new Mario game. Now I'm gonna starve. Like, plays the world's smallest violin. I'm still on dev team with split. It's only a matter of time. Bro's gonna upload the umpteenth I'm done with 3D Mario video. So what, has he done this a lot? I don't know if he's done this a lot, but dumb Nintendo fans, you're such babies. We have the Virtual Boy. What more can you ask for? You do have the Virtual Boy. You tell them we're getting peak. You're not real. So real for that. Here's my problem with diehard Mario fans. They think that Mario is better than any other Nintendo franchise. Say Xenoblade and Fire Emblem games are trash, which they're not. No, the problem with Mario fans is that y'all are... The problem with you bing with who ass fellas is that you're greedy. That's the issue. You guys are just greedy. You're greedy. Greedy. That's what you are. The thing is, we won't get 3D Mario for at least a year, maybe even 2 to 4. Bonanza was essentially the big 3D platform, but they're still going to make a 3D Mario. Remember, they're taking their time. I believe Mario could be on par with Odyssey and Bonanza. Yeah, exactly. Like, just wait. Just wait. See, Nacho Guy's being sensible. I like him. DKB profile picture. I like him. He's being sensible. I want him to take their time. Sensible. Oh, I got some sensible comments here. I like it. No, next year is going to be Galaxy 3, then later Odyssey 2. Oh, boy. Gamers, have you got your copium on? Have you got your copium going, gamers? God damn, yeah? There's a paint fat purple. If it was right, then... Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy. See this on Fallout 2 was funny. I mean, it was kind of funny. Hope Luigi plays a bigger role. I hope so, too. We're making rage bait now, I guess. So, again, I think this is people in this community just don't take to this sort of thing, you know? He said in the video, maybe you should watch it. Why? Because he's modding at people on Twitter when Twitter were right when he kept whining and ignoring every Mario games. Look, exactly. This is people in this community, chat. Look, this thing's sort of making rage. He's annoyed. They're annoyed at it. You shouldn't be making this sort of thing, you know? Okay, 2 of the games are re-released DLC. 1 is a movie, 1's not a game. The other 3 are spin-offs. We just want 3D Mario. Classic. Classic. Greedy Ungrateful Brat said, oh, it's Nacho Guy again. A bit too much, Nintendo Land. Like, again, the title is supposed to be a bit of a meme, but, like, I guess you don't get it, you know? I don't know, man. The problem is Bing Bing Who's are so obsessed and impatient. That's the problem. Yeah, that's the problem as well. I completely agree with this. Would you believe if they were announced re-releasing Galaxy, I'd jump for joy, I scream for them, and shed the happiest tears? I was completely shocked to hear that people are hating it. Yeah, because the price sucks. So I'll go over to speak to the wise man I know, the bear being an avid gamer and a good Christian grandfather who speaks to people on the internet who are whining about Galaxy 1 Plus 2 being expensive and Nintendo being greedy. Grow up. If you don't like it, don't buy it and stop raining on our parade. He speaks true. What, Jesse, what is happening here? Jesse, what is happening here? My grandfather. That's a new one, isn't it? What is happening here? Minecraft Pro. I mean, I think that says it all, really. Facts. Seriously, I just want to play Mario Galaxy 2, but people are just doing this. Okay, all of you are doing us a favor. Leave us alone and go ahead, but don't butt the game. Just don't ruin our fun. I think this just sums up, really. Is this AI? No, it's just children. This is what it's like when your comment section has 10-year-olds. I'm not even being mean either. This is like, I occasionally browse r/young people YouTube, which is one of the funniest subreddits, honestly. This is a comment from r/young people YouTube. 100%. This isn't AI. These are just kids. Children online, literally. I don't know why people think Bonanza's gonna be in place of 3D Mario. Why can we have both? I guess we'll have another. Yeah, I guess we'll have both. We'll have both, bros. Guess what it is? You know? This dude in his butt again, exactly. I'm glad y'all hate him. Most of the people haven't watched the comments. Yeah, the comments are just weird. It's just weird. It's just a weird comment section today, isn't it? Was the last people I was expecting to say that. I agree with Nintendo Land. The Nintendo's. I'm gonna add another to the cope counter, gamers. I'm gonna add another to the cope counter. I think we're gonna have to. I think I'm gonna have to. Bro, you are the greedy person in question. Watch the video. Don't think Oh, man! Oh, Daniel, you can't... Daniel, you have to watch the video! The no comment because the title's in quotation. He's clickbaiting with what people Twitter said to him. Maybe you should learn what quotes mean. Oh, no. Oh, no. He hit him with a cyber. Greedy. Oh, this one's grammar. Oh, no. The grammar Starsies in the house. Meanwhile, Kid Icarus fan. True! Wave Race fans. I want Dixie Kong. See, he just wants Dixie Kong. This guy didn't even watch the video. He just wants Dixie Kong. Usually it takes one to know one. Hey, just be. Oh, look, hey, this is typical Nintendo land fans. It's just be happy, just be. Again, this is fan base. They're all like this, and it's weird. It's just weird. Not all of us, but like, there's a contingent of people in his comments that are always like this. Just be glad, just be happy. Why are you so negative? I guarantee if we find any comments he replied to, I'm going to call it now. If we find any comments that he replied to, Because when I checked this last night, I don't think I saw anything that he replied to. If we find any, it's going to be like him going to, dude, why you... Because this has happened before. He'll reply to the ones that are saying, dude, why are you being so negative all the time? And he'll reply to those. Do you know what I mean? That's just what he does. I'm just here to see the comments. Has he replied to... I don't think he has replied to anything. Strong words there, buddy. It's been a long time. Seeing this video was a pleasure. 10 out of 10 thumbnail. Welcome to the Sonic fandom. Someone said this in the chat. Real. No, Nintendo's a trash company. You know what I vote. You're not any better. Good job, Paper Mario. Is that secretly Reese? This channel, that's mean. Look who's talking. That's why I don't use Twitter anymore. It's like being in a insane design. I love my algorithm. My algorithm is brilliant. I don't want 3D Mario. I want 2D Mario. Do you know what, Chad? I agree with you. Next one will be a 2027 release. Do you know what, fair? I agree with you. A Mario fans now. Pikmin fan. True. Pikmin fans real? Pikmin fans real? We have this conversation again. We end up having this conversation again in a few months, whether we like it or not. You're in the asylum, brother. You're in the asylum. Do you know what I mean? For some reason, I agree with you. I hate on Twitch channels with overbearing rules. Yeah, literally. It's just how it is. Let's talk about newest first. I'm curious. I'm very curious, gamers. I'm a curious Charlie. That's what I am. Let's see what the most recent comments as of now say. If I see any of you guys, you're banned, by the way. If y'all need to play millions of 3D Mario, all I'm saying is I'm not seeing you make any ROM hack content. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I've not seen you make. What about Super Mario Sunshine Read? I'm just saying. I played Super Mario Bros. Remastered. Best ROM hack ever made. Oh! Gamers. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of fishing for it. And gamers, I reeled one up, baby. I reeled one up, gamers. Look, again, it's the classic. It literally happened, gamers. I called this. I'm not even gonna buy a scratch card for this one. He does this every time. Calling facts brats is just pure BS coming for you. The fact that you've been clickbaiting for years when a stupid rumor of a direct is happening at this date or whatever, and you're just wrong the whole time, shows you're a hypocrite. Firstly, he's not wrong, firstly. Sure, we've gone some things correct, but 99% of the time you were wrong. I can't verify for 99% of the time, but like, I'm sure you got some calls wrong. But you make a big deal out of it. You complain about the prices when this wasn't new. I think it's fair Nintendo complains about the prices. In the 90s, Nintendo sold N64 games for $70 to $90. You along with the other greedy fans, you put yourself in need to shut up with all this crap and quick clickbaiting. Grow up. You see, again, I think this is genuinely a Nin10doland fan, because again, they're doing the thing, chat. Stop clickbaiting. Give me the positivity. Stop clickbaiting. This isn't like someone being mean to Nin10doland just because. This is an actual fan of his. Again, you could tell because it's the whole like, why are you clickbaiting? Why are you clickbaiting? Just give me the, like, do you know what I mean? It's that sort of thing. Why are you being so negative all the time? It's that sort of vibe. So you could tell this is an actual Nin10doland fan. How does he reply? Dog, you know how the quotation marks work, right? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, Nintendo, no. What did you expect him to say? Did you expect him to say, oh, my bad, I didn't see that. I'm gonna apologize. No. Nintendo, you just dunk him. You're supposed to chant that. Oh, no. Come on, of course, it's people on YouTube can't read. Your fan base is 10, they can't read. Of course, did you see the... It's unbelievable. Oh man, he had a chance. Oh no, hang on, gamers. Oh no, he just a pause it on. I think I'm the only smart person here, because what the fuck? No one understands the title. It's clickbait and quoting Twitter people. It's mind-boggling. No. These are your fans. These are your Broski. What do you mean on it? This is the IQ of your fan base. Now, just to be clear, chat, hang on, just to be clear, just to show everyone, this was 21 hours ago. If this comment section had been brigaded or like something else, I don't think it'd happen this soon. Does that make sense? I don't, unless you can prove, if it can prove to me otherwise, I'm willing to hear it. I don't believe this has been brigaded. Does that make sense? This is his fan base. It might seem ridiculous. This is his fan base watching this video. That's what it is. His fan base do not take to this sort of thing. So, like, this is the fan base you made the sandwich. Do you know what I mean? This is your fans. You're getting angry. Your fans are just that stupid. That's what happens. I've seen a post or two, but no call for a brigade. Yeah, like if there is, then I'll happily retract that statement. But this is just what his fan, from my experience, this is just what your fans are like. As soon as you say anything negative, they tend to get on your ass about it. When I say that's just you being more real, like you're praising them when they're good, when you're showing them when they're bad. Classic. We'll leave that there. But either way, I know Nin10doland is still on the ban list. So if you guys recommend me any of your videos, you will be banned. That was my trick game. I tricked you. If you post in my Discord, I'm still gonna ban you. But like, I watched this video again with my fiance last night, and I was just confused. Like, the only reason I wanted to talk about this is like, he's obviously demonstrated like a little bit of self-awareness, but I'm just like I wanted to show you guys the video, not because I wanted to like chud dunk Nin10doland again, just to clarify, right? That's not my purpose with this reaction. It's just you've obviously you evidently showcased that like you're capable of at least being a little self-aware. Like you've let them, the mask is cracking. Just take it off. Just have a bit of fun with it. You are the bing bing woohoo guy. Just lean into it. Steering to the skid, broski. You don't have to like. The Twitter's just a cesspool of nonsense. Just have fun with it. That's all you gotta do, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, you just gotta have fun with it, broski. You are the. I want to say there's nothing wrong with it because there is. I would say you're a bit weird, but you're never gonna beat the allegations. You've literally named your channel after the company. You've made so many videos talking about 3D Mario. You are the 3D Mario bing bing woohoo guy. You know that's your legacy. Just live with it. Live with it, embrace it, go crazy with it. I was not expecting 17 copes, but like, let's just, we'll leave that there, gamers. We'll leave that there.